It's really awkward for roads because if it was flop, roads won't get involved. And not like a by choice thing either. Just if someone's copping a murder charge, logistically, it is a very poor decision to have roads have any involvement. There isn't technically a conflict, it just looks bad. Because questions are going to come up like, you know, like, was there anybody else to be able to process or whatever? Wait. Dallas, you still on frequency?
Hey, Burn.
Stand by, actually. Does DOC have access to channel 1? Or no?
They're not supposed to. They're supposed to stay on 15.
Hey, firm. I'm gonna be brief with what I say. I don't think anybody should be making phone calls anywhere near the hospital or Mission Row, especially, you know, given the circumstances. Wouldn't be the first, second, or third time people are trying to listen in.
Copy that.
What are you doing?
You again?
Yes.
How we doing?
I'm fine. How are you consistently speeding?
Fast car, you know? Might be too fast.
Okay. Hello?
Hi.
I can't.
I know. That's why I just wanted to call you and
This Etta, I
yeah.
love you, but we cannot be on the phone right now.
Okay. All right. Bye.
This is the truck. Bruce. Advise that truck that slow rolled Milton's that I mentioned earlier. I just spotted it. It's on the sidewalk parallel to the northbound lanes of Mirror Park Boulevard under Palomino. There's two individuals outside RO's room in me. Looked like Rue was one of the individuals. Unsure on the second. $222 from 390.
Over
Which doctor is dealing with the situation?
and
Please, please, please inform her that she cannot make any phone calls regarding it.
I'll let her know.
Unfortunately, it's just it's not safe. Be advised, there's a orange two-door sports vehicle registered to Sean McQuillan that was in the general area of the hospital, heading to the ADMC alleyways. It also looked like the truck I saw off of El Rancho, registered to Rue Mid-Me, was also around that area. There's a hearse in the emergency bay.
Can you see who's driving it?
I'll pull up to it. It's exiting, heading southeast towards Davis. Going into the ADMC alleyways.
Oh, Dad, I'll call you back.
Hello.
Was unable to see. I'm now being followed by this orange vehicle.
Is that an entity?
A 9?
The orange car, is that an entity?
A-firm. I ran the plate of it earlier, Sean McQuillan.
Yeah.
A-firm. It sounded like, Miss Banana in the hearse. I have no confirmation of that, though. Is there any way they would know?
When I was going out into the lobby, I did see James Root and Lonnie Breeze, who hang out a lot with ADMC. They work at Milton's, all that stuff, so I'm sure they might have mentioned seeing me.
Yeah, they also probably didn't see that she was, like, both of our cars are parked in the back right now, so.
A-firm.
They could probably just put 2 and 2 together, but I don't know.
But again, just a reminder, upon it leaving, it went straight towards the ADMC alleyways. I now believe it to be on Davis. I no longer believe it's occupied. There's a second hearse. Both are facing each other. And then he's going to clear the parking structure behind Milton Mods. No vehicles out of the ordinary.
That's 22. anybody wants to go say anything to Anastasia, please make your way to the ICU room.
I want to check that area out. Such a weird spot to pull a car up to. There's a car over there. Hmm. My headlights. Oh. Figure out why they would pull that truck up. Also, I don't know if that could have been James because we saw James's gauntlet or Vigero hauling ass away from here. Not here specifically, but from this general direction.
Rhodes, Dallas, did you guys want to say advice to AP before?
Heck yeah. Hmm. I know you're probably busy. Um,
What's up?
how? Okay, I'm. What was the connection to Flop in this?
So, earlier, myself, Sean McQuillan, pulled up to me in the black Astron with like the swirly livery.
Mm-hmm.
He had a passenger that was completely blacked out with the helmet, just like you called out.
Okay.
Then at Milton's, because there was no mechanics yet. He asked if I needed a repair. Sean asked if I needed a repair. I said yes. The passenger of the car then took Sean's Astron to Mosley's to go sign in to be able to do mechanic work. And they came back, and it was Flop. I watched him get out of the car in that outfit and go change inside of Milton's.
Okay. How long before this did that happen?
30 minutes, maybe? But then, when the chase for the 24/7 was going on with the RV, I saw the same black Astron go past me going east on Vespucci, and then they went into the little alley by the parking garage, like they're, going towards Little Bighorn,
Mm-hmm.
and possibly going to Milton's.
Wait, I saw this. I
And
saw the same thing. No more than 5 minutes before the shooting.
the 911 came through.
Correct.
Yes. Somebody called out, all blacked out, motorcycle helmet.
So, okay. The reason I even brought anything up was because okay. For context, I ran Sean McQuillan's plate. He was speeding northbound on Popular. It was like as we like went around the bend to head west. Not as we were closer to like Elgin, Haywick, Popular, like that like merged there. Sort of over Ellis Freeway, if you will. He stopped. We were having a conversation. I said hi. I was like, "Oh, who's that?" I very clearly knew it was Sean McQuillan, but the passenger who was with the motorcycle helmet all blacked out, that individual didn't say a word. The only thing they did was wave, nothing else. And then McQuillan was like, "Oh, it's a friend, whatever." So I'm thinking, no big deal. I then go south. We part ways. I go south on Elgin. I make a left onto Vespucci, like towards Mission Row. And then very shortly after that, I saw that same vehicle cut through the alleyway, just as you're saying, to head towards Little Bighorn. And the reason I brought it up on radio specifically is because, number one, this happened at Milton's. Number two, McQuillan, ADMC, Flop probably as well, but more importantly, they all have an affiliation to Milton's Mods. But you're saying exactly what I described. Sean McQuillan's car, person all blacked out, motorcycle, 30 minutes before this occurred. Flop was in that outfit, went in, changed, came out, repaired a car. And then I saw that individual dressed exactly the same as you've described. Passenger in the car, didn't say a word. All they did was wave at me. Within a few minutes, heading in that direction to Milton's. And so it's, especially with those twats, likely to be them.
I also remember when TJ left the police and joined BBMC, they made him shoot a cop. Specifically. There was an entire shootout at the Billabong. I'm guessing because they were ex-cops. But it's all circumstantial evidence, right? But everything inside of me says that Flop just killed Anastasia.
I mean, it's not a coincidence that Flop tweets. The police
Yes.
department. And then every person after that retweets it. Barrett Bates,
Yeah.
Lottie Breeze, Rue Minmi, Psycho, James Rue, Sean McQuillan, Stephen Dawson, Jason Tyrell. I don't know the last two, but fairly familiar with most others.
Yeah, Nana
And,
as well.
yep. And I didn't see her. But I heard someone who sounded identical to her. Heard someone sounding identical to her in that verse that pulled up to the emergency door bays. And then when I'm surely they saw me because they made a left. I was on Crusade in front of the hospital, like on the corner of Innocence. So to make that left, like I was right in front of them. And then when they left, I followed through. They went into the ADMC alleys. I still followed to see. I was trying to run the plate, figure out if it was personally owned. They went into that area. I pulled off, and that orange vehicle pulled right behind me. But I ran the plate of that orange vehicle maybe a couple minutes at most before, because it was pulling into the ADMC alleyways. And sure enough, RO Sean McQuillan. When he was right behind me, I took off. Because I know in the event where something were to happen, I wasn't going to have backup. We don't have units. Like we're dealing with the murder, and
Yeah.
I hate this.
I know. It's
I then saw. I know I've said this over radio. Obviously you were dealing with a lot, and I don't know if anyone was talking to you at the same time. Saw a black truck while I was on the freeway overlooking Milton's, like suspiciously slow roll, driving to opposing lanes, heading west towards the hospital, but stay in opposing lanes, like in front of the entrance to that parking garage, probably looking back at Milton's to see if anything was out of the ordinary, and then take off, continuing west. I thought they spotted me and were going to go around, so I went around. I couldn't find them, and then I'd say like 20 minutes ago, I saw that vehicle, same one, registered a room in me. Now, to be clear, I didn't have the plate when it was by Milton's. I only ran the plate when I spotted that similar vehicle on El Rancho. Do like the canal, like overlook area? It's kind of like a dam to that watery area that people take a jump onto El Rancho. If that makes any sense.
I think so, yeah.
It's left side of Palomino Freeway, but like just slightly north. Left side of Palomino, right above El Rancho. There's ladders that go down into the watery area.
Yeah.
The vehicle was pulled on the eastern side of that, parked very strangely, and there was two individuals. One was almost certainly Rue. The second one I don't know. What I do know is that I took off. A couple minutes later, I went in the opposite direction. Vehicle was still there. And then a few minutes after that, I saw James Rue, his gauntlet, hauling ass eastbound on Vespucci, like away from that general area. But I didn't see his vehicle. I mean, obviously, they're all going to have some knowledge of what occurred. If what we suspect is correct.
James saw me in the lobby in the hospital. I think James and Lottie Breeze both have some semblance of an idea. It's also, I mean, the mechanics at Milton's probably heard me say that I couldn't get a pulse on Pierce, so.
And they're all going to play dumb. They're all going to...
Yes.
There's no way someone's going to tell me they were head deep repairing a vehicle and they didn't see a fucking thing.
No, they're lying.
Not at point blank range. If what Dallas and Frost said, no fucking shot. Zero chance.
They're covering.
My hope is that one of them comes forward. It's not. I think it's incredibly slim, very unlikely to happen. But my hope is that they gave one story up front, under the guise of like, I have to stay consistent with everyone else around me and not give information. But here's what really happened. But if they do that, unfortunately, that they're dead. If they find out,
Yeah.
we use that against them in any capacity, they're dead.
Yeah, no. If the
So
the
I
cult
don't
ever
even know.
found out they gave us any information, they'd be dead within the day. I don't know. Terry, I've always had a lot of respect for. I'm gonna be honest. I fucking had him do shit with my car one day, and I forgot to get the drill off of him, and he called me back and gave it back. Like he could have caused so much damage with that, but I don't think he would. I don't think he would flip on them.
No, there's a level of like maintaining a professional like business relationship versus something like
Yes.
this crosses that line, to where like, I mean, reality is it really is life or death. If they don't follow through, the reality is they end up being the one who dies. So I'm not saying I don't. I blame. I hate this.
It's I I hate the fact that probably the only way we're even going to be able to get anybody for this is if he keeps the gun and we somehow catch him with it, or raid him and he has it, or anything like that, or he just straight up confesses. But I don't.
Confession likely not going to happen.
Yeah.
What I will tell you is McQuillan held on to that gun. Remember the one that got me dapped?
Yes.
He held on to that gun for weeks.
Yeah.
For weeks. So it's a possibility. The thing is, we
I
have
held
no
on
idea.
to the murder weapon for Chastity as well.
We have no idea whether or not it was Flop or Sean. I would have, especially given what you said about TJ, I would be heavily in line with believing that it
It's
was Flop,
everything inside me
especially
screams
the
flop.
twat.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just sitting here like, figuring out like why her? Like, is it to send a message?
Is the message just
The police department shit?
that Flop is never returning back to his old way of life, and that he is fully and completely into the criminal life now? I mean, I don't know, because I've been alone with Flop. I'm alone a lot. He could have done anything to me. He could have done anything. I mean, even to like Lucas. Like, we're alone all the time. But this was he wasn't close with Anastasia.
I will say this. A lot of people may not realize this, but Richard and I have distanced ourselves fairly heavily from Flop, since his affiliation with the ADMC. Same thing with Ziggy. Haven't spoken to him in months. Etta just texted me saying McQuillan's at the hospital. I'm afraid to leave.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to pull my car out of the side lot, and unfortunately, I'm going 42 shortly.
yeah.
But
Okay.
we'll sort this out.
Um.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. to come with you just to make sure Eda's okay. She came around because I asked her to, so. There's one of them right there. Good night, Jimmy.
Where at?
Good night, guys.
One of the ADMC members just ran towards the block. I'm gonna get it. Sean McClellan and Nana Banana are both inside the hospital.
A firm.
Yeah, me and Jimmy saw them. They saw us leaving, and now they're like running around the hospital.
No parking. Oh, someone was parked in the no parking, so I put a note saying no parking.
Both of them have left. They came out of the emergency bay area. They're now eastbound crossing Davis towards the ADMC alleys.
I'm with Eda now. She just clocked out.
A firm. We'll give her a ride.
You have a car here, Eda, or
Yeah, Sean's car it's wrecked, but yeah, I'll try
you
and
had it
fix
parked
it.
in the back?
Well, it wouldn't let me park
Oh.
it. It's literally just like sat back there, but yeah.
Okay, do me a favor. Drive my car with her. I'll drive hers there. Hey, Eda,
Yeah.
give me keys to that. Sky's gonna drive my car. I'll drive yours.
Okay. All right.
I'll jump in the
I
passenger
need
seat.
key as well.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
But do you have this parked at MRPD?
A firm.
There you go.
All right,
I think there were some repair kits.
come back.
Yeah.
Pick up Eda. In my car. There's a
Oh god, they're watching.
there's a gauntlet positioned directly in this direction.
Okay.
I see them. Are you going to PD?
A firm, at least for now.
Okay.
I think it's so low to the ground. Camera view seems weird. I'm sorry about the phone call. It's just
No, it's
there's
okay. They
been
explained.
okay. Thank God.
I
'Cause
understand.
last thing I want is for someone to sit there and listen in on a conversation. I didn't want it to happen. And
I
considering
know.
stuff
Should
like
we
that's
do
happened at
anything else,
Mission
Rex?
Row.
Wanna go back upstairs?
Hey, from
Yeah.
I should be good. Um. All right. We'll fix up your car. I'm going 42. I will drive you home. Though I don't even know if that's a good idea. Now that I think about it.
We don't live in Polito anymore, Matt.
Hey, since when?
Since I almost died. I couldn't live in a house with them after that. So we've been living with Crystal, Bordier, and Rayleigh. They offered a space in their home for Sean and I.
Does anyone know?
Mm-mm, no.
Okay. Good. Okay, do me a favor.
Of course.
Sit tight. I'm genuinely curious as to whether or not they're gonna wait at Mission Row and follow this vehicle. So I'm gonna fix it up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna head to Ellis Freeway and see whether or not I get followed.
Okay.
They know damn well what they were doing. There's a reason why that gauntlet positioned exactly as it did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're
He
fine,
still
Anna.
very much scares me. Sorry.
No. I'm not saying
No,
because
I know.
of you.
I know.
I don't know if it's ever appropriate to say I wish he had died when I shot him months ago.
Yeah. No, trust me. I feel that. I made the comment that I wished that he hadn't survived Sanguine. So, it may make me a horrible person for saying that, but, as to think that I ever loved him, it makes my skin crawl.
There's still something I have never said, and truthfully, I probably won't, but it still remains true about Rue. I'm not gonna lie, it's not good. It's very, very not me to say it, but my goodness, if I did, and they ever found out, I'd be a dead man for sure.
Yeah.
I'm thankful I held back that day.
Well,
So where exactly?
on Sonora Road, the little farmhouse, right at the corner of, hold on.
A tree to the right hand side if you're heading north.
Yes, I think.
Is it
Do you remember where the old HPU thing was?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much like almost right across the street from it,
Okay.
down the
Yep.
ways. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
that little farmhouse there.
Did you see his twat?